Hello. How are you? Boy, it sure looks like I picked the wrong week to a clit. I just said clit. Quit sniffing glue. Boy, I don't think there's anybody watching yet, but if you're watching the replay, you're really going to enjoy that one. I've got my Cali necklace on with the skulls on it. That's about the mood I'm in. Mood. Let me go over and change it to public. So, anybody can roll on in. But seriously, every week is just, can you imagine if Harris had won, the kind of discussions we'd be having? It wouldn't be anything like this. I can tell you that right now. Christ on a cracker. About at least once a day, I will have that conversation with myself. Like, what if Harris had won? What would it look like? I know it's a hot mess. Brandy, hi, buddy. Thank you for, I got your message too that you hope I had a nice day. I did. Thank you. I was actually at Sprouts when you messaged me, when we were messaging back and forth, and I was at the job site today, bossing men around. I love doing punch work. It's like I'm, anywho, guess what that was? That was an orange menace called Betty. Am I back? Like, Betty, don't. Anyway, it's one of my favorite things to do is to go on these job sites and be like, oh, wow, you should really, clean this up and clean that up. And, look at it. Look at how it fucking froze. Look at my face. Oh, Lord have mercy. But yes, it's one of my favorite things to do. Just walk in and be like, wow, if you just need to clean up this little edge on the vinyl and this isn't working and this is broken. And, I'm that last line of defense before they turn the hotel over. So it's one of my favorite things to do. And I've been doing it for 2001, 24 years. Lord have mercy. It's been a hot minute. So yeah, but I really do. At least once a day, I just think, good Lord, what if she had won? Kathy Wise, love you, babe. Oh, thank you, honey. Yeah, I wanted to go with like this, like seafoam green. And I realized when I wear stuff like that, it makes my eyes look like it. I actually didn't realize that until I put this on. What's happening? Now we got a hairball situation. Kathy, we are getting married in Champaign on October 2nd. Be there. Aloha. I'm here to fix their fuck ups. I'm definitely here to point out their fuck ups and to get everybody else to really, now it's the people's game. It really is. It is something where we have to stay involved, and it is really complicated. I get that. I'm literally over here like, what's the difference between a senator and a representative? Again, like I know it, but it still is like, we talk about the House and the Senate, and I'll tell you what's going to be interesting. Florida has two special elections on April 1st in District 1 and District 6. Now, District 6, I believe, is the one that's up. It's basically lower Alabama. So that's going to be a tough one to win. But District 1 is where Matt Gaetz was. Bitch. Janine just left me a message right before this. Hi, babe. I love you so much. And if we have stuff going on in our personal life, it's hard. And I know you do, and I know we all do right now. But then you add this pall, this weight that I know we all wake up with of like, oh fuck, like how bad's it going to get? But listen, when you grow up in a born again Christian cult like I did, I am ready. I'm ready for end times, man. It's just what you're prepped for, is to be like, any minute, mark of the beast, 666. Well, KKK. And I got to tell you, if you ever read that poem, it's I can't remember who it was, but I remember waking up with this in my mind, the phrase of slouch this, what dark beast slouches towards Bethlehem. And it's really more about the coming of this Antichrist. Take your pick on who that is. Anyway, I got to really recommend 5Calls, by the way, which is an app. You can download it. Everybody can download it. I tried it this week. And I think what I'm going to do is start recording myself making these phone calls because I've been calling at night and leaving messages. So what happens is, okay, so let's look at 5Calls together. And I wish I could, I know, it's backwards, isn't it? Son of a bitch. Anywho, can you read backwards? So here it is. It says 5Calls for Indian Creek. That's where I live. I really wish they'd change that. And top issues, state attorney generals prosecute Doge for illegal data. So I've already made a call on that. 3 calls to make: oppose the SAVE Act, which is House Bill 22 S128, a voter suppression bill. So this is what it explains it, which is really great. Again, 5 calls, really, really easy. Hello, there's my fiance. Hi, baby. And Janice says, I keep thinking of Kamala every day and how great things would be. I know it. And listen, we know that there was work to be done. We know that she would be coming in as a Black woman who had served in every branch of the government, coming off of being a VP for 4 years, having a lot of, the pushback that she got, having this great running mate with her, Governor Walz, right? What could they have done? And I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't sit in my little pouty self, but I am, and it makes me sad. What could they have done? Kathy, we will send you an invite. Absolutely. It's going to be so great. It's going to be downtown Champaign. Janine's going to be there. Right? Anywho, hi, sweet thing. Hi, babe. I love you. Okay, so here's the 5 calls. So it tells you like more than 21.3 Americans lack immediate access to documentary proof of citizenship. So this is really serious. Like if you haven't gotten your passport or you need any paperwork, this is some serious shit. So here's what I can do. Gives me my contacts to call, which is Michael Bennet. He is my senator. John Hickenlooper is also my senator. He used to be our governor, and then he was the mayor of Denver. He's just skating it out and taking up space, and I don't appreciate him. I also don't appreciate that both he and Bennett had voted to approve some of these candidates. And I called him up, and I was like, let me tell you something. And then I also noticed that Michael Bennet has his message in Spanish. Senator Hickenlooper doesn't. So I said to Senator Hickenlooper on my message, by the way, you should have Spanish on there too. Diana DeQuette is our House rep. Love her. So then what will happen is when I decide that I want to call her, I pop on her name and then it pops up with the script. Gives you the local office number to call. It gives you the script, the whole thing. What is on my hand? I think I got a boo-boo. Oh, this is Joey Scratch Me, jerk. And then once you leave a voicemail, you can say left voicemail. So this is just keep track of it. I love this app. So please, 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 wherever you are, call your representatives, whether there's somebody that you voted for or not. They are obligated to, they have to note every constituent who calls in. So if we're going to get really active, because I know a lot of us, when we win these elections that we like, we're like, good deal. And then we just nope the fuck out for the next 4 years. Now, I always show up for elections every 2 years, but we can't do this anymore, y'all. We have a coup on our hands. We have a oligarch, broligarch man who's not even elected, who is going into government offices and taking our information. Also, by the way, you need to freeze your credit. All of them. And Christopher, will you send the link? Oh, Janine, it's called 5Calls. Okay, let me find it real quick, babe, because it's so important and it really helps you a lot to just make these calls easily. Another thing that I suggest, I've been posting about this, is to get updates from, oh shoot, I posted all about it. I put it on my post the other day. So I'll repost it in here too. I get updates on how everybody's voted and what's going on every day in our 119th Congress, 119th year. That's what the 2025-2026 season is 119. So let me show you this real quick. I'll do a share screen. How's that? Share screen. Let me see. 5 calls. Here we go. All right. So here's what it looks like. Calling your congressperson is the most effective way. And I have heard that calling is the most effective. Emailing is next. Get the latest updates. Ooh, let me get this. I don't think I've gotten that one. So let's see. Oh, it opened into a new window, but yeah, almost there. Button down. Okay, so then I'll go and I will do that. But here's what I love. Here's what I was just saying. Oppose the SAVE Act. Condemn a U.S. takeover of Gaza. Abso-fucking-lutely. And for those of you who didn't vote for this administration because you were mad about how they were handling Gaza, look how much better it is. Seriously, what were you thinking? Project Medicaid. Oh, look at this. So here's what it is. So here's the thing. It explains to you what you're calling about. Health insurance program over 72 million. This is great information for us to have. You know, if we're not being affected, somebody really close to us will. Oh, honey. Okay, he doesn't have the links, only snapshots. Okay, baby, I'll put that in there. And here's, hello, my name is blah, blah, blah. And I'm constituent from blah, blah, blah. Calling to urge the representative senator's name. And then you can read this to him. And then you can also leave your full street name and address. Now, what I've been doing is getting a little more entertaining. Like I called Senator Bennett's office 3 times. I'm like, hi, it's Mia again. 80231. Anyway, oh, Randy, thanks, brother. I am still in awe of being engaged to this amazing man. Thank you, my friend. You know, love is good, and it's the love season. I love this one too. A Pros Project 2025 author Russell Vogt for OMB. What's OMB? Office of Management and Budget. Yeah, this guy freaking wrote Project 2025 that they lied bald face to our face and said, no, I don't know anything about that. I'm like, dude, eat a dick. Anyway, it looks like Dree's mom is here. Hi, Antoinette. How are you? Hi, Wendy. Nice to see you. So don't you love this though? So this is what's so easy. So I would really, really urge you, please. This is what's great. You put in your information. It'll tell you your zip code. It'll tell you exactly who your representatives are. And it gives you the script. All of these opposing RFK for Secretary of Human Health and Services. Black garbagey man. Oh my God. He is just such a hot mess. Oh, update. The Senate Finance Committee voted 14-13 along party lines to advance his nomination. A full Senate vote is expected soon. Look at this, y'all. Now, this is what's really important about paying attention to these special elections. Again, Florida on April 1st, District 6 and District 1. So Christopher Dale, that's not you. But, and then there's going to be a special election in New York. And they've been pushing the date on that. But these are all because of the nominations or the different cabinet members that Trump pulled from these nominations. And now this gives us a chance to take back the Senate. Brother Daniels, love you too. I love you. Are you going live tonight? Absolutely. Kathy, I did put, Brother Daniels, put your link in there. Kathy, I did put that link in there. Oh, is it not showing up on Facebook? Okay, love. Hold on one second. It only showed up on, I got you, babe. It only showed up on YouTube. Sorry. Doop. Boop. Here we go. There you go, Kathy. Thank you for saying something, love. Yeah, I really, really appreciate this. Hold on a second. And look at all these issues. You can find anything that get your fancy. Demand Congress restore CDC guide. Don't do it, Betty. Don't do it. You can go around, Christopher Dale. Look at your girl, Betty. Nope, honey, don't. Christ on a cracker, this cat. Anyway, you can, oppose efforts to dehumanize transgender and LGBTQ people. Listen, this one, a national abortion ban. Yeah, they, Mississippi is really going after it. We have to, oh no, it's South Carolina. We really have to pay attention to what they're putting out there. I mean, South Carolina has proposed a bill that is just, I mean, criminalizing everything that has to do with a woman's right for reproductive health, which means that a lot of people who just, need to get like an IUD because they're having bad periods or something, they're going to be screwed, and not in a good way. Okay. Jeff Higgins, what's up, my friend? Hey, I'm going to be in Florida next week. I'm going to be there for a week. Maybe we can have some, I'm not drinking right now. Boring, but would love to meet up. Let's see what else we've got. Opposed Trump's unfit cabinet. I mean, look at all these. Yeah, see how they've taken these off because these people have already been voted for. But right now we still have Russell Vought, Linda McMahon for the Secretary of Education, a MAGA extremist who is currently embroiled in a sexual misconduct lawsuit involving children. That's going to be our Secretary of the Education Department. I thought Nancy DeVos was bad. Look at this garbage. Look at this garbage. Elise Stefanik, she's the one that got pulled from New York for U.S. ambassador to the UN nations, an ardent Trump supporter who amplified lies about the 2020 election. Folks, I can't even. Jeff says they just moved back towards the island. All right, we will give you a heads up, newlyweds. We can celebrate our engagement in your wedding. Oppose Kash Patel for the FBI director. Look at this guy. I mean, he is just, longtime MAGA loyalist, conspiracy theorist, and right-wing attack dog. And by the way, I don't know how this guy thinks he's getting away with it because he's brown. Trump is going after everybody brown. Okay, listen. So that's 5 calls. Absolutely love it. Would love it for you to make some phone calls as well, too. All right. How is everybody's week besides the obvious? That every week's a shit show, isn't it? What are you doing to take care of yourself? Right? Are you doing are you casting spells? Are you meditating? Working out? Right? I quit drinking on Tuesday. I'm going to take a break for a little bit because it's not good for you. My body was like, girl, take a break. You've been going at it a little bit hard. That's what she said. But yes, did everybody have a great start to the week? Of course, the first was last Friday, right? Last Friday, start of Black History Month, which should be every month. And basically, you know what? If you are not following a lot of accounts that are giving you information about Black excellence and Black people who were inventors and doing amazing things, you really should. And again, here's the deal. White history involves slavery and people don't like it. Black history should be for everyone because that is what should have been integrated into our system, but racism, right? Jeff says, I spent 3 hours in the garage because that's where we put all the boxes. Yep. It's a slow burn, isn't it? By the way, Super Bowl is this weekend. That's all I call Super Bowl. I always add that E in there. Oh God, you know what you need to do is, what is it? What we do in the shadows. Super Bowl. Have you guys seen have you seen the what we do in the shadows? It's not Super Bowl, it's Superb Owl. They thought they were getting invited to a Superb Owl party and it was a Super Bowl party. That's the kind of parties I go to, Superb Owl parties. Let me post a link in here because you will cackle at this. So Super Bowl is this weekend. We're in the middle of celebrating Black History Month. Meanwhile, all of the DEI programs are being pulled and all the programs that honor anybody but white Christian men. What the actual? I can't. So stand up, get up, stand up for your rights and everybody else's, not just your rights. You need to stand up for people who actually are underrepresented. That's the reason for DEI. Folks, I sound like Joe Biden. Folks, if you are anybody but a white heterosexual cisgendered male, things aren't going to turn out well necessarily. I'm just saying. So you need to be speaking up for everyone. All right, here's the Superb Owl link. I'm going to post a link that's probably I'll do a post maybe in the next day or two talking about DEI because basically anything like, oh gosh, closed captioning, that's diversity, equity, inclusion. It's inclusion. It's a product that it helps include other people. If you had problems with hearing, that closed captioning, that helps you to be included. ADA, Americans with Disabilities Act, they're trying to pull OSHA as well too. Now me as a building inspector, I'm like, how's that going to turn out for you? I get that the government had a lot of waste in it. I'm not involved with the government. I am. I mean, I'm into politics because politics is into me. But it's this whole like, let's just scrape it down because it's, I mean, actually, what they're doing is they're just going to take as much money as they can. They is the royal they. So yeah, we did not need our systems scraped. I mean, people, the thing that I hate about this week is the pain and anguish that people are going through, the fear of either thinking that they're going to get home and their family's not there, that somebody got arrested, that there's not going to be the financial aid that they were looking for, paychecks. There's programs, there's cancer research programs, scientific programs scrapped right now, right? And if you're looking for updates from the CDC, which by the way, folks, see my wrote Joe Biden again. You have to be careful right now. This flu bug thing, ooh, it is no joke. And we are not going to get any updates from the CDC right now. So go follow LIL Science. If you're following Substack, which Substack can be a bit garbagey, but because they do also platform some, neo-Nazi stuff. But if you go follow LIL Science on Substack, she is doing a lot of really, really great updates to what is going on about basically, let's see what she's got today. Infectious disease roundup. She did this on 2/4. Update on respiratory viruses and the norovirus. Bunch of sciencey shit on that. Tuberculosis cases on the rise in the United States. Measles in Texas. I went and got a pneumonia shot today. I can't get the RSV yet, but I was going to Safeway to pick up something, and they're like, "Hey, do you want a pneumonia shot?" I'm like, "All right." I was telling Christopher, "I'll get any shot you give me." You got something back there for what do you call it? Oh, prostate. I don't have one, but I'll take the shot. Thank you very much. No, novel virus identified in shrews in Alabama, and they don't mean women; they mean like the little rodent. Anywho, what did Janine say? Oh, Christopher Dale with his little smarty. Oh, I love that picture of us. You encourage people to Google fallacies of distraction. Ooh, let's talk about that. I like that. Janine says, I read an article that talked about DEI. People disregard the acronym. The article talked about saying diversity, equity, and inclusion instead to get through to people better. I love that. That's right. Thank you for that. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. And there's a post that somebody did. They're like, say it out loud, spell it all the way, use all the letters, and then tell me what it is that you're so opposed to. Because it is just, it's the new woke, right? It's the new BLM, Black Lives Matter. It's the new CRT, critical race theory. Do you know what I mean? They just love to find these things to just duck on a June bug, jump on, and decide like that's the thing that's going to say that that's what's making their life worse. That there's a program out there that's literally designed to make it more inclusive for everyone to get a job. Because when you start looking at things that look like you all the time, you think that's the only thing that's the really efficient way, that's somebody that's the only capable person is somebody that looks like you. And it's not fucking true. And quite frankly, and any of these diversity, equity, and inclusion jobs, thank you, Janine. I'm gonna mouthful the fuck out of that one. And that's what she said. But if you think that these jobs are just being given out randomly to the most unqualified people, no, that's for fail forward white guys, by the way. And for anyone who's that type of hire, they've had to work at least 6 to 7 to 8 times harder to be even considered for that, to say, I am worthy. I am that smart. I am that good at this. Trunt is using that as his playbook. Absolutely. They loved it. Oh, just that whole pointing thing of who else. There's somebody else that's out there making your life miserable. That's not to say things aren't really tough, but most of the time your life isn't tough just because of the color of your skin. If you look like this, you know it. You know it. Let's say some funny things. Let's do some funny stuff. All right. because I've been on a tear over here. Let's do some affirmations, some affirmies. Tell me something good, though. Tell me what's going on with you. What do you have going on with this weekend? What are you doing for the superb owl? Let me pull a card for you. Let me pull a card for you. Hold on a second. Tomorrow I'm going to go to, I am going to the, what's it called? Shit. Ritual work. Ritual work? Yes, I think so. It's a place for like spells and potions and crystals and all that kind of stuff. It's over on 44th and Washington. I'm really, really excited about that. That's where I was supposed to go to see Krampus, but it was too crowded. So I took a picture of it and just sort of like cut and pasted myself in there on next to Krampus. Krampus, right? So glad I don't have a period anymore, so I don't have to be Krampus. All right, here we go. That was probably TMI. Christopher Dale. Oh, Christopher Dale, this is for you, boo. There you go, my love. Oh, I need to figure out. Hold on a second. Let me do this. Here we go. Is that better? There we go. You know what? Here's the dealio. Some days good, some days shit. I like that. What is it? It's a little turtle. Oh, he's showing up and he's all dressed up and it says closed. All right. So Turtle says, not every day is going to be a good day. It's okay if all you did was make it through. Life can get really fucking heavy sometimes. Just remember that you're a badass motherfucker that's tougher than any shit life can throw at you. I think this is for Janine. Actually, this is Janine's card. Is it a Tubby Nugget card? It looks like a Tubby Nugget card, doesn't it? It looks like Sally Herbert's watching and Diana. Aunt Diana's watching. Sally, we were talking about you the other day because of meeting up with some friends to talk about, growing things because things may get a little crazy. Are you still involved in the growing world? Are you a grower and a shower? Not you, Sally, but it cracks me up. Okay, so Janine, I feel like this one's good for you, my love. Okay, darling man, my future mister. Oh, hey, girlfriend. Yes, you are for now. Let's chat. I miss you. Oh, good. You're both a grower and a shower. Let's get on a phone call. I miss you, lady. And I'm getting engaged. I am engaged. I'm getting married in October to my hot man. All right, Christopher, doesn't this look like Betty? Baby ma'am, time to get my shit together. All right, is there anything you've had on your to-do list for way too long? Take a little time today to write down anything you've been putting off. It's time to come up with a plan of attack and get that shit done. Look at her. She's getting her shit done. Yes. Did I see the lines at Costco for new memberships? Yes, I did. And good for them. Listen, it's going to be, here's another app that you can put on your phone. It's called Goods Unite Us. And what you can do is look up and see how these different corporations voted and what they gave their money to. And it's very interesting. It's called goodsuniteus.com. And it says the average consumer funds politicians and PACs about 3 times more through their purchasing decisions as compared to their direct political contributions. All right, then. Okay. Yes, Christopher TTT Cricket. So Janine, I know that. And we got to be prepared. You know what? I was at the grocery store just before this and saw some organic grapes that were really expensive. We're just going to have to be prepared, but really paying attention. If you can, go follow the United Farm Workers account over on Instagram. They put out a lot of really good updates. And that's kind of where you can kind of keep your finger on the pulse of what's going on with food and produce. Another thing to pay attention to on this infectious diseases thing is how this norovirus and this bird flu is affecting the cattle, the dairy cattle in Nevada, and then how that is actually jumping over into different species. God, I sound depressing, but we got to pay attention. I don't want to be caught with my pants down unless Christopher's around. Hey. I'm going to put this little Substack in here again. I want you to pay attention to that. Janine says that February 28th, don't buy a thing that day. Spread the word. All right. Good to know. Good to know. I appreciate that. Let me put this in here. That's the Substack. And then let me put this in here for Goods Unite Us. So that's a really good app to have. It's going to be changing, ever changing. I know that Aldi has recently also rolled back their DEI programs. Now, what they're trying to say is we don't need DEI programs, diversity, equity, and inclusion programs anymore. We've already incorporated it and we mean well. Well, that's not good enough for me. What they're doing is kowtowing. And I see you, right? You're going to go down in history and it's not going to turn out well. It's not. So I think holding people accountable with our buying power, with our dollars. I know what's been interesting is the backlash with Target, that now all of a sudden Target board members or what shareholders are like, wait a second. You didn't tell us that you were going to take this out. And now we're paying the price because our stock, our money is going down. Well, you need to talk to them before. I mean, it's like, hey, first of all, we didn't say that. And two, now look what happened. Now, what you can also do, and I shared a lot on my post for Black History Month, and I'll reshare that link here as well, is you can go and follow this post. A lot of people actually commented and put in their favorites for following Black businesses. And yeah, I'm going to put this in here. Go and follow that. And what you can do is if there is a product that you like The Honest Company, I believe, was a Black owned business, and they really did great products. Oh, there was another one that was pads and tampons, and they were really good. They had an excellent product. Just go and order from them directly. Try and get out of the habit with say Amazon. It is so much easier, but this convenience comes at a cost. So if you can figure out, you can get on Amazon, find the product that you want, and then go order it directly. This is the way it's going to have to be. We can reverse these symptoms of late stage capitalism to an extent. I mean, a lot of these systems are built on things that are built to serve making sure that somebody's under somebody's thumb. Unfortunately, man, this little shot they gave me, whew. Telling you what, I wanted to get RSV, but I'm not old enough. I need another month and a half before I'm 60. All right, what else we got? Let's do another card. Okay, we good? You good out there? Anybody want to post any links to something they want to talk about or something they're excited about? I would love that. Again, with this 5 calls, please go do that. And send me a text when you do that. Girl, I got the shingle shot. I was in there serve it up. I got that. And thank you for asking. Yes, if you're over 45, I think you need to get your shingle shot. Now it's kind of a pain physically and process wise because you need to get 2, but it's really worth it. I have heard, that did not make me sick though. I'm pretty good, knock on something, because I just got that pneumonia shot today, but I'm usually pretty good with vaccines. So it didn't make me sick. And I know that the reason why I made sure that I get it is because I've heard people that when you get that the shingles is just so bad and sometimes you can't recover from it. Thanks, babe. Are you good? What's going on in your world? Send me a message. All right. So this is for all you out there. Are you ready? And Christopher, yes, Target is passe. I like how you got the special thing on the E there, my love. Why am I laughing? Janine's cousin got shingles on his man part. Just one part. It's that awful. Yeah, that's awful. Oh, God. Woo! Dick shingles would be awful. What is this, my love? Oh, is this the Fundamentals of Logic? Thank you, Christopher Dale. And my friend Bob, I just forget, Bob Schote. he sent me a bunch of books, and I have this Google Drive with a bunch of books, everything from On Tyranny by Timothy Snyder, which is supposedly really good, but a lot of really, really good Smarty Pants books. If you would like a link to this Google Drive, let me know. And then you can download the books. I don't think it's stealing from anybody. It's just a bunch of PDFs. So the reason why I have this, I wanted this, is because I wanted to make sure if something goes wrong and we can't get on the system or we can't get online, I am going to download all these onto my little hard drive here. But if, something goes wrong that we can't order books, I wanted to have these books as sort of a, shit hits the fan. This is not booze. This is Alani, have you had these energy drinks? My God, I love them. No sugar. A lot of fucking caffeine. But it also has niacin, vitamin B6, no calcium, biotin, pantothenic. Pantothenic? That sounds like a color of the year. That's Pantene. No, that's shampoo. What's that color? Pantone. And also vitamin B12. Anyway, I love Alani. I got this at Walmart, but I will no longer be shopping there. I'm still laughing about Janine's cousin's shingles on his man part. I won't tell him that we know. All right, this is for you. You know what, y'all? You are pretty as fuck. Sending your selfies to NASA because you are a fucking star, baby. That's really cute. I like that one. All right, I'll do one more. Is anybody like one specifically for themselves? Are they having a hard time with anything? Would they like a prayer? Just like a prayer. Your voice can take me there. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, golly. Claim it. Claim it. You ready? Sometimes the best thing you can do is just say, fuck off. One for Joyce. You think this would be good for your mom? Aunt Diana, you might like this one. I can't wait to see you next week. There's a lot of bullshit around you. Remember to keep your inner peace at the top of your priority list. Diana, this was for you. When you're feeling overloaded or some motherfucker is draining your energy with some negative shit, repeat after me. Hold it in. Fuck off. That was a bong breath and a mantra. Last week was really good. It was Brigid. It was nah, it's not Beltane. It was something else. But it was a really cool Irish holiday. It was amazing. Did you like that one, honey? Fuck off. Oh, this is a great one. For anybody who has kitties. You'll like this one. Oh, this is for Joyce. Diana, you like that one. Here you go. Spreading kindness. And then what's it say? What's it say? Hold on. You got this. Come on. Oh, gosh darn it. When you mistake my kindness for weakness. Oh, this is what happens. This is me spreading kindness. And then that's what happens when you mistake my kindness for weakness. Yeah, I'll jack your shit up, right? Do no harm, but take no shit. Make sure you are always kind, but don't let any motherfucker mistake that weakness. That for weakness. Your self-respect and boundaries always come first. Oh my gosh, I just love that. I haven't pulled this one before. Do you love that one? Ooh, okay. As always, I will take pictures of these and put these on there. I would love for you to message me when you download 5 calls. Let me know how it goes. Listen, just read the script beforehand. You can just read the script. What I love is that you can, you make the call and then you kind of scroll up. Yeah, and actually you can open it on your computer too. And scroll up and then you can open up the other window so you can also read that script. Don't be afraid. You guys, they work for us. Even if we chose to vote for someone else and someone else got elected, these elected officials still work for us. Don't forget it. All right. That was a little tiny burp. I love you. I will see you next week. And I don't know. Take no shit, man. Do no harm. Take no shit. Stay hydrated, moisturize, stay frosty, stay in your lane, but stay fierce and speak up. All right? I'll see you next week. No. Will I see you next week? Maybe. Oh, no. It's Valentine's Day next Friday. I'll be getting some, and I hope you will too. All right. Love you. Bye-bye-bye. Bye.